Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppage. Today checking out some macro beer from Spain. It's been a while since we did a review of, well, actually, it might not have been if you've seen the Miller Highlight video yet. Otherwise, look forward to that. But it's been a while otherwise since we've done some macro beer on the channel. And once in a while, it's fun to dive in. And there are actually decent macros out there that are worth checking out. We'll see about this one and see what I think. This one is from San Miguel in Spain. And I actually got this from my old brewmaster, who went on vacation in Spain and brought some beer back for me. All of it was macro, but it was like he just wanted to bring something back for me because he knows I like to check out different beers. So that is very kind of you. Thanks a ton, Martin. So this is San Miguel Magna. And this is apparently, I don't know if it's available outside of Spain, but it's kind of like San Miguel's in attempt at making beer for crafty people, or crafty people, that sounds stupid. Beer for people who drink craft beer, or trying to imitate craft beer a bit. Because they talk about how like this is more flavor because it's got hoppings, or it's hopped 3 times in the process, brewing process. It has a more pronounced malt backbone from toasted malt, like a toasted malt character, and that it has like even stone fruit vibes. And they talk about white fruits, so that's kind of interesting. I guess they even want you to drink it out of a teku glass. I didn't take my teku. I used this wine glass instead because I almost always use this for beers nowadays when I review them. So we're drinking it out of the glass, a similar glass to what they recommend. But yeah, this will be interesting to see. Otherwise, there's not like very, much info. It's, it's a European pale lager, and it's, it says here that it has, I can see it says something like with intense flavor. Like, we'll see about that. But 5.7%. It'll be fun. Like I once in a while it is quite fun to just check out some macros just to see how they are. And you can often, as I said, you can definitely find some good ones. Just go to Germany and drink big breweries beer. Jever, Bitburger. Like beers like that, for example, they're pretty damn big breweries, but they're pretty damn tasty beers still. So you can still be big and make decent beer. Just look at some of the biggest craft breweries too. But this one pours a golden yellow color to the copper side. It looks like a darker lager. Looks like, otherwise a very clear European pale lager with a slightly flimsy head. When I poured it, it did generate some, but it just foamed away really quickly, so not crazy amounts of head stability on there. But otherwise, it looks like something what you'd expect, and also looks like what, they talk about, a more amber, maybe more complex lager. So yeah, let's check out the aroma. Intensity of flavor? Not really. At least not intensity of aroma. It has like, it's got a little, what is this made with? Because it has like that cereal kind of grain, sweet, almost like corn syrup thing. So it's in Spanish. It says agua, this is water, malta de cabala. That's probably malted barley. Maize. There we go. It's got corn in it and lupulo. So hops. So okay, that's why you get that like sweet kind of cereal thing. In terms of hop profile, maybe there is some peppery notes in here, just a touch. It's not a lot, but yeah, I think so. Yeah, it smells like what I'd expect from a beer like this. Let's give it a taste, guys. Cheers, and thanks to Martin for the beer. Sometimes you also get macros that are not that great. Wow, that's crazy. It's slightly boozy. It's 5.7%. Like, there's a touch of alcohol in this. Like, I did not expect that. It almost tastes slightly stale, like oxidized, but it's in a can. Like, I know it can happen in cans, but from such a big brewery, you'd really expect like crazy shelf stability because it's pasteurized and whatnot. But it's like slightly oxidized, sweet, peppery, corny lager. I will say though, I'd rather drink this than the Thick Boys Froche from King's, because that was just an atrocious beer. Like, I can actually finish a can of this, even though it's not like the most pleasant drinking experience. There is a touch of a toasty malt, which they talk about. I don't know, like, It might be more hop intense than your average macro, but I don't think it's a lot. And like the oxidation really drives it down a bit for me. But the hop character that is there is mainly peppery and super generic. Like peppery and super generic. It has a higher bitterness too, though, which is nice. I'll give it points for that. But otherwise, it's just like it screams macro, but not decent macro. And again, as I said earlier, there is decent macro. Yeah, maybe I'd drink this if I was in Spain and I didn't know what to get. Because Spain has loads of craft breweries now. There's almost no need. Like almost wherever you go in the world, there's no like. If you're trying to explore what's going on, there's almost always going to be a decent craft brewery around. Like it's crazy now with the whole brewery revolution. And like Spain has so many crazy good microbreweries now. The sweetness is really, it strikes a slight kind of weird balance with that sweetness because it's got like that sweetness that's a bit too much, but it's cut kind of by a slight touch of alcohol, like a fusel alcoholic thing, and then peppery hop flavor, which is weird. I would not pick this up again ever. I would only drink it if it was blazing hot. Maybe it was fresh down there, it'd be all right. I would actually rather have Miller High Life than this, and that's saying something because that's also like compared to a lot of like this definitely has more flavor than a beer like that, but that one is just a bit more balanced than this. Like this is a bit more all over the place. It's not like a complete train wreck. I'd probably give it a 3 on Untappd. So it's like around maybe a 68, 70-ish. Something like that. It's bordered, maybe 68. Because it's borderline failed beer. So it's around that territory. And it's not something I'd probably seek out again unless I was on vacation in Spain. So, and just maybe check it out because you were at the beach and whatever. But hey, we got to try some more macro, and that's always fun as well. So if you guys had a chance to try San Miguel Magna, let me know what you thought of it. And you might love it, and that's totally okay. We all like different things in life, and that's pretty damn awesome because it would be pretty damn boring if we all loved the same things. So if you guys had this, let me know what you thought of it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, and Twitter, and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about beer reviews, and I'm going to say cheers and all kinds of other stuff, but mainly beer reviews. And say cheers and see you guys in another one of those beer reviews. Cheers.